I think Harshit is not joining, children. You people are able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like Harshit will not join. One minute, I'm just connecting. Yeah. So today we will start a new lesson. Okay. What happened? Okay. So now we are going to start the third chapter, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay. In our lower classes, we have studied what do you mean by a linear equation. So what do you mean by a linear equation? So any equation which has only one variable and with the highest power is 1. That is the degree of the equation will be how much? 1. Correct? So that we call it a linear equation. So if you write the general form for a linear equation, we write it like this: ax plus b is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Correct? Correct? So here there is only one variable. So we can say what is b? B is nothing but constant. X is a variable. And what is a here? A is coefficient of x. Right? Coefficient of x. And what is the degree of this equation? Degree of the equation is 1. That means highest power to the x value. Highest power of x is 1. So therefore, the degree of the variable, degree of the equation is 1. We know that. Now, this is a linear equation which consists only one variable. Correct? Yeah. Now, what is the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is pair of linear equations. So when you say pair of linear equations, then we can write two equations. Now see here, for example, we can write two equations. Now 2x plus 5 is one equation and 5x plus 8 is equal to 0 is another equation. Correct? So both are linear equations only, and both are having one variable and degree is 1 for both the variable. For both the equations, the degree is 1. So we can call these two as pair. Pair means how many will be there? 5.
2 of them.
2. So pair of linear equations containing one variable. Understood? What do you mean by pair of linear equations containing one variable? Yes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, our lesson name is pair of linear equations containing how many variables? With two variables. Okay. So, if I write the if I write the same definition for linear variables with two variables, linear equation with two variables. So what will be a linear equation with two variables? An equation is said to be linear. An equation is said to be a linear equation if it contains, instead of only one variable, what we have to write? We have to write two variables with the highest power as 1. Okay. Then how will we write the general form now? We should have two variables. So if you write the two variable general form, then we can write it like this. Ax plus by plus c is equal to constant, where a and b should not be equal to 0. Now here, what is c? Constant. X and y both are variables. Okay. B is coefficient of y and x is coefficient of x. Sorry, A. A is coefficient of x, B is coefficient of y. Correct? So now, understood this, right, everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So now, if I say pair of linear equations containing two variables. So pair of linear equations containing two variables. Now I have to write a pair of such type of equations. Okay. So if I write a pair of such type of equations, we can write it like this. One is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This will be equation 1. And the second equation will be a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay,
Yes.
understood this much, right? Yes. Now, how to simplify these two equations? Now, this is a pair of linear equations with two variables, correct? Pair of linear equations with two variables we have seen. Now, how do we solve them? So to solve them, now we have these two equations. So these two equations can be solved using different methods. So what are the different methods? We have actually two main methods. That is, one is graphical method and the other one is algebraic method. And in algebraic method, again, we have three different types: substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication. Okay.
Ma'am,
Substitution. Yes, dear.
ma'am, and algebraic or cross multiplication is not common for us.
Okay. So substitution method you already know. That is, you will take let x is equal to some value and then you will simplify it. Correct? We'll take the value of x as something and then you will try to simplify the equation. That is the substitution method. Elimination method means you will be doing the cancellation. That both the methods you already know them. Then graphical method. How do we write using graphical method? So using graphical method, what we should do? Now for this, any linear equation, any pair of linear equations given to you with two variables, if you remember this table, you can directly tell what will be the answer. You can predict your answers. Okay. Now this is the table. Now, if first we will see the algebraic condition, what will be the graphical interpretation, what will be the algebraic interpretation, and what will be the consistency we are going to see. First thing, what is the algebraic condition we have to check? If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that is coefficient of x in both the equations. Okay, coefficient, the ratio of coefficient of x should not be equal to ratio of coefficient of y. Understood? Yes, so that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by, is not equal to b1 by b2. Then when you do a graphical method, graphical interpretation, the two lines, see these linear equations, if you plot a graph, you will always get a straight line. You have seen that in 9th standard, you were plotting graphs, correct? Linear equations. Harshit, keep your video on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you used to plot these graphs, correct? Yes. So when you plot the graph, you used to get a straight line. Something like 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. If this is the equation, you know how to plot the graph for this, correct? You know this, right? Yes. Now, so if you plot when a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, and if you plot a graph for the first equation and for the second equation, then both are representing straight lines. Both the lines will intersect with each other. Okay. And then when you solve them algebraically, if you solve them, then the answers they will have unique answers. And the consistency, it will be a consistent answer. Okay. Then if a1 by b1, sorry, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2, that means all the coefficients are equal, the ratio of all the coefficients are equal, then the lines what you draw or the lines what you plot on the graph, it will be coinciding or coincident lines. See here, we have two different lines. One I have represented in one color and the other one in the other color. One is in orange color and the other one is in blue color. Okay. Got it? So they will be coincident lines. If you plot a graph, they will coincide with each other. That is one on the other overlapping like this. Got it? Both will have same coordinates. Understood? Yes. And how many solutions will be there? There will be infinite number of solutions. That means many solutions you will get. And it is a dependent consistent. Next, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2, then the lines what you draw, they will be parallel lines. They will not intersect, nor they will coincide with each other. They will be parallel lines. They will be parallel to each other. Okay? And they will not have any solution. Understood? Now let us see example for this. As soon as we see the example with the help of this table, you will tell me the answer now. Okay? Now, one example is here. This is one pair of linear equations. Okay? 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So these are the two given equations. Now let us take this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now equation 1 is compared with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. And equation 2 should be compared with a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. We have to compare them. Okay. Now when you compare, can you tell me what is the value of a1?
Five.
Yes, a1 is 5. b1 is
-4.
minus 4. Because in the general form we have plus b1, but here we have minus 4. Correct? Understood? Yes. Then c1 will be 8. Now stop writing. First understand one problem properly. Then the other thing, only for one problem I will write everything like this. All the others, without writing this also, you can tell orally what is the interpretation you can give it. Now, in the same way, A2 is 7, B2 is 6, and C2 is minus 9. Correct? Yeah. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
now let us see the ratios. That is A1 by A2. What is A1 by A2? That is 5 by 7. And B1 by B2 will be minus 4 by 6. Correct? Now let us see whether they are equal or not. So before doing the cancellation, don't write anything in the middle. So if you can simplify this ratio, first simplify it. Now, 2 2s are 2 3s are. So 2 by 3 is not equal to 5 by 7. Correct? Now, in the table, see, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So then graphically, what will happen to the lines? The lines will be intersecting. Okay? They will have intersecting lines. Understood this? Yes. Now, let me give you one more example similar like this. Hold on. There is one example. Now let us take another example. 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. This is equation 1. And equation 2 will be 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. First, let me explain all the three, then you people can write all the three together. I'll give time. Okay. Now here, so let us do A1 by A2, B1 by B2, and C1 by C2. Directly I will write 9 by 18, 3 by 6, 12 by 24. See, all of them we can cancel. 9 ones are, 9 twos are. 3 ones are, 3 twos are. 12 ones are, 12 twos are. So what we got? All are equal. That is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Correct? All the ratios are equal. So if all the ratios are equal, now see, according to the table, all the ratios are equal. Therefore, Graphically, when you represent that equations, all the three equations, you will get coincident lines. Correct? Understood? You will get coincident lines. Got it? Next, the third one. Let us take one more example. Let us consider, 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. This is equation 1, and equation 2 is 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. So let us write the ratios. So 6 by 2 minus 3 by minus 1, 10 by 9. Correct? Now we can simplify this, reduce this, that is 3 by 1. So minus and minus gets cancelled. So you got these two are equal, but these two, they are not equal. Correct?
So the
That is
parallel.
A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. Correct? So from this, what is the graphical representation? It will be graphically when you draw it, they will be parallel lines. You will get it represents parallel lines. Understood this?
Yes.
Understood, right? Yeah. First, did you make a note of the table, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. So you can make a note of this, all the three of them. Finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
All three of you? Harshit, finished?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. So next we will go to the exercise questions. Okay. Now in this, I will show you how to plot graph also, because graph is also there. Now the first question is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were. You were then. Also, 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Isn't this interesting? Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Okay. So let us read the question again, understand the question, then we will write the solution for it. Okay. Question is, Aftab tells his daughter. So Aftab is father, correct? So father is telling the daughter, 7 years ago means before this. Now let us consider the present age of Aftab. Aftab is X if you consider. Then 7 years ago means
X minus 7.
X minus 7. Correct? 7 years ago will be X. If the present age is 7, then 7 years ago means, sorry, if the present age is X, then 7 years ago the age will become X minus 7. Correct? 7 years ago, I was, who is I here?
After.
Father. Okay? The father was 7 times as old as you were. Got it? So let us take only the first part now. So for the first part, let us consider, let father's percentage. So let the percentage of father be equal to X years. Okay? And daughter's percentage, let us consider it as Y years. Okay? At present, father is 7 years. Sorry, father is X years and daughter is Y years. Understood? At present. Now two conditions are given. 7 years ago and 3 years after. So let us take 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, what will happen? So 7 years ago, father age will become X minus 7. And what will happen to daughter age?
Y minus 7.
Y minus 7. Okay? Father age will become X minus 7 and daughter age will become Y minus 7. Understood this? This is 7 years ago it will happen. Understood? Yes. And they have given a condition. So what is the given condition? So given 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were. Okay. So who is I? That is x minus 7. 7 years ago, I was, that is Aftab was 7 times as old as daughter, correct? So 7 into y minus 7. Understood this? So now let us simplify this. So x minus 7 will be equal to how much? 7y minus 49. Now again, if you simplify this, we can write it as x minus 7y is equal to minus 49 plus 7. So that is x minus 7y will be equal to how much? Minus 42. So this is our equation 1. Understood this? Yes. Then, so there is one more condition given here. Also, 3 years from now. So let us take after 3 years. So after 3 years, what will happen? I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Now, what age we should take? We have to take x, present age. With the present age, we have to consider this condition. Okay. So after 3 years, father age will become how much? X plus 3, and daughter age will become y plus 3. Got it? And what is the condition given? After 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So, I is father. Sorry, father will be, this is the given condition, correct? I said stop writing, understand first. I'll give you time to write. Father will be 3 times the age of daughter after 3 years. Understood this? So now we will simplify this. So it will become x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. So x minus 3y will be equal to 6. This 3, if you put this side, it becomes 6. So this is our equation 2. Got it? Now from equation 1 and 2, can you tell me what will be the graphical representation? So A1 by A2 and B1 by B2, are they equal or unequal? Let us see. So A1 by A2, that is 1 divided by minus 7. Oh, sorry. No, 1 by 1, no? Oh, sorry, 1 by 1. 1 by 1. And B1 by B2 will become minus 7 by minus 3. So both becomes plus. So they are not equal. So if they are not equal, see the table. What will be the graphical representation? What will happen to the two lines?
They
So
intersect.
exactly one solution and the lines intersect.
Yes, they will intersect with each other, correct? So understood this? This one, no need to write it. Okay, this is just for our predictions. Okay, so this much you understood. How did we get the two equations?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now write down this. Then I will tell you how do we get the coordinate points to do the graphical method. I have the graph also. I will plot here and show. Write down this. After that, I'll show you that. Write both question and answer. You can write question and answer, or you can just put the heading as exercise number 3.1, question number 1. No need to write the question. Directly write the answer. Here they have asked, here, represent the situation algebraically and graphically. Algebraically we did now. Graphically also we should do. Okay. Finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll just erase all these things. Okay. What's the time? Okay, we can finish
7:17.
question. We can finish this question. No problem. So what were the two equations? Can you tell me? First equation was?
It was x minus 7y equal to minus 42.
Okay, x minus 7y equal to
Minus
minus
42.
42. And the second equation was x
X minus
minus
3y equal to
3y is
6.
equal to 6. Correct? Now, for writing the graphical representation, to do the graphical representation, we have to find the coordinates, x and y coordinates, correct? So for that, we know how what we have to do. We have to write the table. So we will write it like this. Okay. So we will take 3 points for 3 different values of x we will take. So first let us take x is equal to 0. Then we will take x is equal to 42. And then x is equal to 49. Now, before we substitute this directly, we have to convert our equation in the form of y is equal to something. Okay, because according to mathematics, y is equal to mx plus c. This equation represents a straight line. So we have to convert our expression, whatever equation we have, that is x minus 7y minus is equal to minus 42. We have to convert it in this form. Understood? We have to write the equation for y. So we just have to do left to right, right to left. Then we will get the equation. So we have here x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Okay. We will keep y here only and put the x that side. Or put this 42 this side, 7 that side, 7y that side. Okay. So it becomes x plus 42 is equal to 7y. Got it? I just rearrange it. So I will write it as 7y is equal to x plus 42. I only want y. I don't want 7y. So I will make it as y is equal to x plus 42 divided by 7. Got it? Now we will put the values for x. First value I am taking x is equal to 0, 42 and 49. First, if x is equal to 0, then what happens to y? Y will be equal to 0 plus 42 divided by 7. So this will be equal to 6. Correct? So this is 6. So what will be our coordinates? 0, 6. These are the coordinate points for the first value of x. Now for the second value of x. Now if x is equal to 42, now what we will get? Y is equal to 42 plus 42 divided by 7. So that will be 84 divided by 7. So that is nothing but 12. So y is equal to 12. So what are the coordinate points now? 42, 12. Next, if x is equal to 49, now what happens? Y will be equal to 49 plus 42 divided by 7. So that will be equal to how much? 91 divided by 7. So that is 13. So y is equal to 13. What are the coordinate points now? 49, 13. These are the coordinate points. Got it? Now let us plot this point in the graph. So what were the points? 0, 6, 42, 12, 49, 13. Correct? Now, let us consider this is our origin 0. Now, on the x-axis, we want minimum 0, maximum 49. So, we will take each division as 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is along the x-axis, okay? Along the y-axis. So along y-axis, what can we take? See, minimum of 6 we want, maximum 13. So directly we can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Or let us take 2, 4, 6, 8. This will be better. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Got it? So what will be the scale? So scale x-axis, in x-axis, 1 unit. 1 unit is 1 box. Okay? That will be equal to how much? 10.
10.
And y-axis? 1 unit is equal to 2. Correct? Understood? Yes. Now let us plot the graph. So first one, 0, 6. So it will be here. So here you have to write the coordinates 0, 6. Next, second point, 42. So here, this is 42, correct? 42, 12. So 42, 12 here. This will be 42, 12. Then 49, 13. So 49, this is now 12. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. So somewhere here it is 13. So it will be 49, 13. Now, by using a scale, you have to join this. For me, I don't have a scale, so my line has gone somewhere else. I can't write with the scale. So if you join the points, then it will be a straight line. Okay, using a scale, if you draw, you will get a straight line like this. So after this, you just have to put an arrow mark because we have only taken three values for x. And we have tried what is the equation of this line? Which equation did we plot? Yes, y is equal to x plus 42 divided by 7, correct? This was the equation, no? Yeah, now in the same way, let us write the coordinates for the other equation, this one. So this one also, if I write in terms of y, so it will become 3y is equal to x minus 6, correct? So y will be equal to x minus 6 divided by 3. Now, same table, x, y, x comma y we will put. So I am taking x is equal to 6 and then 42 and 48. You can take any value for x.
It is our wish. That is why I didn't get that. We can take any value we want.
Yes, we can take any value of x. But make sure if whatever value you take for x, when you substitute in this equation, you should get a proper solution. It should not be like decimal and all. If it is decimal and all, difficult to plot in the graph.
We can
You
take
should get
like
a whole
10, 20,
number like this.
30.
You can take.
Okay.
Okay. Now, For x is equal to 6, what will happen to y? Y will become 6 minus 6 by 3, that is equal to 0. So your coordinates become 6, 0. Then next, for x is equal to 42, y will be equal to 42 minus 6 divided by 3. So that is 36 divided by 3, which is equal to 12. So you will get 12. So it will become 42, 12. Right? Next, x is equal to 48 if you take, y will be equal to 48 minus 6 divided by 3, that is 42 divided by 3, which is equal to 14. So you will get 14 here. So which is the coordinate here? 48, 14. So let us plot it in the graph. 6, 0, 42, 12. So tell me that. Let me take a different color for the pen. 6, 0, 42, 12, and 48, 14. Correct? So let us plot. First one, 6, 0. So here it should be. Correct? 2, 4, 6. This is 6. So this will be 6, 0. Okay? Next, 42, 12. So same, on the same point. Right? Next is 48, 14. So 48 is this one, 14. So here. So now if you just join this, both the lines are intersecting. Correct? We had predicted this using the table.
Yes.
Right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So understood this. So this is the end of first problem. So this much you will have to do. So first what we have to do, we have to write the two equations. Okay. After writing the two equations, then we have to do graphical representation. So to do the graphical representation, we have to convert the given obtained equation to y is equal to. We have to make it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. And then plot it in the graph. Got this? Now do one thing. Take a screenshot of this.
I wrote, ma'am.
Very good. And the graph also you can just take a screenshot.
That I did rough, like I didn't do on a proper.
But then
graph.
it has to be written on a graph paper. Okay. That is the reason even I am showing it on a graph sheet like this. Fine. So what is the
Okay, ma'am.
expression for this? Y is equal to
X
x minus 6 divided by 3. So here the coordinate point is 42, 12, and this is 48, 14. Okay. Yes. Have you taken the screenshot for the graph?
Done.
Yes. Okay, then fine. So we'll stop the class here for today. Next class, we will solve all the other questions, exercise questions. Okay. Now you have to re-log in.
After exit.
Your physics class is there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So re-log in.